Welcome to the Wrexham Coffee Matchup. I'm Dave.
And I'm Courtney. Each week, we'll take a few minutes to catch up on the latest news from Wrexham. From matchups to transfers, on and off the pitch, we'll share our takes on it all.
So grab a coffee and join us.
Dave, welcome back.
Welcome back. So our boys are back at training. Did you see that? It was very exciting.
I did. I am now posted up waiting for the next post on the Instagram page from the Wrexham team because you don't know what is it going to be.
Right. And it's been surprisingly light on the news front. After, the Paul Mullen departure. I mean, there was Tom O'Connor who left, which we were not surprised by, but that's the only departure we've seen so far. And I know we were kind of thinking that we would be seeing a few more out the door because Parky had said he needs to figure out who's staying and then he can start signing people. And so it's just bizarre. But I'm seeing all these other teams posting their new signings and their welcomes and their extensions. And it just makes me very nervous.
Maybe the reason is because the players are still in the World Cup. And so, they've got to have time to think and negotiate. And maybe that's the reason.
Because we're solely recruiting from the World Cup players at this point, right?
It makes sense.
It does. It does make sense. But I have to say, the other day, it made me so excited to see the behind the scenes training video. I think it came out yesterday or the day before. Just like eagle eye, look to see proof of life. Who's there? Who's in the video? Who's not in the video? It was quite fun. And it's like, what also struck me is just reminding myself, one, how much fun these players seem to have as a team, because they do really seem to get along very well. And two, it reminded me that the preseason kicks off this Saturday.
It does.
So
we are close.
As they head over to Poland for their exhibition match in Poland. I can't wait to actually turn on the television again or the streaming device, whatever they end up doing. And watching a game, because it's been 2 months, feels like a very long time since we had a game.
It does feel like a long time. Do we know what day they're traveling over?
I'm not sure.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be some kind of news before then. If it's these people or this person is not traveling with us, or this is a new person that will be traveling with us. I just feel like there's got to be something. So I'm really keeping an eagle eye. It's going to be big news on the next couple of days, because I think that we'll see something.
And I've noticed that we both are checking right around 5 p.m. British time to see if any new news comes out, because they seem to make these kind of announcements at the end of the day as opposed to at the beginning of the day.
There was a lunchtime post today and I saw, oh no, George Dobson, but it was just on this day in 2024 he signed. I thought, okay, whew.
Right. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on, and we'll definitely track the news as it happens, because it will end up happening. So we talked a little bit about you mentioned just now the players we're trying to recruit are still in the World Cup. Yeah. And the reason I say that is because I've noticed over the past week, as the tournament goes further and further, social media and us and our friends have become sort of Parky recruiters, helping him out,
sure.
keeping an eye on players that we wish we could sign or something like that. I think the big one is with the uncertainty over the goalkeeper situation, where we both know that
it's not uncertainty, because we would certainly be devastated.
We will be devastated if Arthur leaves, and we don't want him to leave. But if he were to go somewhere else, I think we saw over the last week 3 goalkeepers.
At least. We've at least put 3 on Parky's short list.
That we could get them, right? So there was it was funny because in one day there was a match with the Congo, and I'm looking up and saying, oh, this goalkeeper, he plays in Le Havre. I'm thinking, okay, that's not that far of a change to move from there to Wales. And then later in the day, there was a Senegal goalkeeper who also plays at Le Havre. So they don't need both of them. They just need one or the other, and we'll take the other one, right? But then my favorite was yesterday's match when Norway was playing.
Oh my gosh.
Outrageously great performance by Orjan Nyland, to which I even saw across social media, "Hey Wrexham, how about this guy? He's out of contract."
I said this to you yesterday. I said, because I looked up his information, and he is shorter than Arthur, but does not play like it. He made some really fantastic saves in yesterday's match versus Brazil.
Right. Now
Not that we want Arthur to be gone.
No.
But we've just compiled a potential shortlist if it's needed.
If it's needed. And I do know that there was confirmed rumors, if that's a phrase, you could put those two words together, that Wrexham had been looking at Harry Sutter, and he's currently playing on the Australia team. Now, I didn't get to see the Australia match, unfortunately, but I think a lot of people were kind of keeping an eye on him and talking about how just incredibly large he is, and he plays defense, and so it would be a nice imposing addition to the line if someone like him were to come in as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We shall see. I have a question for you. So this came up at the US game in San Jose or Santa Clara last week. At the end of the match, after the US won, the whole crowd burst into song singing "Take Me Home, Country Road" by John Denver.
Okay.
And I had never seen that before as a song at the end of a match. We're used to Sweet Caroline being bust out at every sporting event everywhere around the world. But have you ever heard of that song specifically? And maybe it's tied to the US team. I'm not sure.
That part I'm not sure. I mean, I grew up in the South, so it's a common song to be belted out. I'm trying to think of in that context if I have. We'll have to do a little bit of research and see if there's a connection with the men's national team.
All right. Okay. So we will check into that and revisit if there's anything interesting there. So I know this is the moment you've been waiting for. So
this has been so difficult for me.
So there's a Spygate update. And this week...
And I don't know what it is. And this is why I'm so excited, because I finally get to find out now what it is.
So we remember that the Southampton was excluded from the finals at Wembley, but that was just the punishment from the EFL, right? So now the Football Association has started their investigation into Tanda Eckert, and to see if there is additional punishments that would be issued to him individually in his role as manager of the team. So that is starting this week. And there's I was poking around online, and there's this large outburst of Southampton fans who feel, let's just put this behind us. It's over already. The season's starting in a few weeks. We can't have more investigations. And then others saying,
tell me more about that.
And others saying, why did it take so long to start the investigation? With one article hint.
Why does bureaucracy take so long? This is a question that is for a totally different time and podcast.
Right. But there is a question as to whether there were potentially additional teams that had been spied upon if there was new evidence. But what I found just interesting is that they're finally having the investigation. I'd be very curious to know what kinds of punishment or chastising that Tanda Eckert receives. But also it's very interesting to me is that the owner of Southampton is fully on Eckert's side.
Oh, yeah.
And just said he just didn't know.
But also from the beginning.
He didn't know.
He didn't know that this thing that he did before, that he got punished for before, that's in the rule book for the job that he has, is the thing that he couldn't do.
The thing he couldn't do, yes. What do you say about that? Yeah.
Here's the thing. I have a 4-year-old, and I can tell him 100 times not to do something, and he'll do it, and he'll say, "But Mama, I didn't know."
But he's 4.
And I don't think that you can use the same logic as a professional manager of a sports team. But, look, Who am I? I'm just a mom. I don't know.
Just a human who has an incredibly logical way of looking at things, right?
Oh man. Okay. I can't wait. Here's the thing. I also want there to be like some kind of interview or, something that is recorded in some way because can you imagine how rich some of these phrases will be? I just want to like roll in them because it's already just so ridiculous. I can't wait. I can't wait for more.
There will be, I'm sure, someone make a Spygate documentary at some point down the road. They have to. I mean,
I will be involved for free if anyone
feel free to
is
use our
looking
commentary.
for very silly commentary.
So as I mentioned, Saturday is the big kickoff
Yep.
for the first preseason match, starting a very, very busy preseason that'll
Very.
take us all the way up till August 2nd. So Poland, Helsinki, then Tampa, New York City, and Philadelphia before coming back for our Carabao Cup round. You made a point to me yesterday or the day before that I found really interesting is that I can't wait to see who plays in these first two matches. And I think we're pretty sure that we know that the Manchester United one, they will be playing a lot of their under 21s and some of their, sort of not first string players. But I know that this is our chance to figure out like those who returned, do they have a role? Do we need to shift positions? Do we still have weaknesses that we need to fill? And so I hope we get to see a nice variety of players on the field.
I wonder if we see Connor Cody starting in a new position.
I think, because if you think about it, I was thinking about it yesterday, is Zach Viner was hired to be a defender, right? And in all the appearances that he made for us, he played midfielder, right? And so why don't we try Connor Cody as midfielder, where he did so well at Charlton? And if he can shine there, then let's see, how it goes with the rest of the team.
I'm wondering if that could be something that gets tested out in these preseason matches.
Yes, I think they're all options. And I mean, look at George Thomason, who played out of his natural position almost the whole season last year and did very, very well. So
very well.
Yes, I can't understate how excited I am to get started again.
Less than a week. A week from now, when we film our next episode, we'll be talking about this first preseason match.
Yes, can't wait.
I can't wait. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
You can also email us at wxmcoffeematchup@gmail.com. All one word, that's wxmcoffeematchup@gmail.com. Or you can follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at wxmcoffeematchup.
From the cop to your coffee cup, that's all for today's Wrexham Coffee Matchup. Keep it brewing, keep it red, and as always, up the town.